Hello and welcome to day one of my 21-day mindset and manifestation challenge. I thought the first of the year would be a great time to kick this off. If you're new here, my name is Emily. I am a manifestation coach, a self-love coach, and I just genuinely love helping people move towards their dreams and see just how incredibly powerful they are. So as we go through this free challenge, we will be talking about tons of different topics and giving you all kinds of methods, techniques, and things that you can do to boost your belief in yourself, as well as your self-esteem in general. So the first topic today is going to be talking about morning routine. Now, tomorrow we're actually going to talk about setting an intention, but I like to start with the morning routine so then you can incorporate it tomorrow when you wake up. Now, you obviously are going to need a little bit of extra time to incorporate this if you do not already have a morning routine set up and going. So I'm going to tell you about my morning routine, what I suggest. You can take it or leave it. Let's get started. So the first thing that I do when I wake up is I do not open my eyes because I wake up earlier and I generally wake up before my alarm goes off. So once I know I'm awake, I'll start doing any affirmations that I feel I need to do as I'm kind of like drifting into being fully awake. I won't open my eyes at all. I will be thinking things like, I am powerful. I know how incredibly loved I am. I feel so incredibly loved. While I'm doing this, I'll also allow myself to feel the feeling associated with whatever statement is in my mind. Now, if you're newer to this and you have trouble with believing your affirmations, which is totally normal, especially if you have a low self-worth, which is kind of where I started when I got into all of this, you can use what if affirmations instead. So if you're trying to bring in a relationship, you might say something like, what if I am lovable? What if I am valuable? What if I am desirable? This helps soften the resistance to the manifestation or whatever you're trying to bring in. The next thing that you can do, and by the way, you can do these in any order, you can grab a journal. And I actually have a journal for manifestation that's a 5-minute journal on my website. You can go to beluminousU.com and check that out if you want to. But if you want to get even more simplified, journal 10 things that you're grateful for that have already happened, okay? Then you're going to journal about your manifestation. You're going to say, thank you for whatever the manifestation is. Let's say you're wanting to bring in a relationship. You might say, thank you for bringing me my soulmate, healthy, amazing, loving relationship, okay? And you're gonna write that 10 times. So 10 times something you're grateful for that have already happened, and 10 times thank you for whatever the manifestation is. When I go to brush my teeth, I do about 5 minutes of mirror work where you are going to stand in front of a mirror and you're gonna say things to yourself while gazing into your own eyes. Now, you wanna do this without judgment. So you might be saying things like, I love you so much. You're so incredible. You are so amazing and powerful and desired. Now, I do want to tell you that this might sound a little conceited. There is nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself if you are not knocking other people down. So I can feel as good as I want about myself, but I don't want to be out there making other people feel like crap. So that's kind of where the line is. Feed yourself good things that feel good, that make you feel good and have belief within yourself. You can even say your affirmations. You can say, I am so loved. I am so desired. I have more money than I could ever spend. So essentially, again, 5 minutes of this mirror work. Up next is a meditation. So I like to take 10 to 20 minutes and I will meditate just on the words I am. I don't add anything to the meditation. By the way, you could do whatever meditation you want. But I am a big follower of law of assumption. And Neville Goddard talks about your unconditioned consciousness. And that is just knowing you are without having anything attached to it. So we think about when we were born, we came out of the womb and we didn't know we were humans or a boy or a girl or whatever you identify with. We didn't have a name, we were given that. right? So before that, we just existed. And that is what the I am meditation is. It's just meditating on the words I am. When I feel myself really centered in my body, if you think about that idea of just floating when you're meditating, if you've meditated before, when I get to that spot, I will start adding things on to the I am. Like, I would love to bring in a relationship. So I am so incredibly adored. I am loved. I am valued. I am respected. I am prioritized. So these are the types of things that I might add on. Again, allowing myself to bring in that feeling as I'm sitting with the words that I'm thinking. Now, if you're newer to meditation, you may just want to start at 5 minutes and just try to focus on the words I am as you're breathing in, and just do a deep breath out. Because sometimes when we start meditating, it's frustrating. We become very attached to our thoughts. And the I am meditation for just 5 minutes is going to help you to learn how to focus on something while you're meditating. If you're meditating and you have thoughts, that's completely normal. Everybody has thoughts when they're meditating. Try not to get too attached to the thought itself. And that is where the sweet spot is, I guess. I have thoughts when I'm meditating all the time. My goal is to not spiral and create more thoughts out of those thoughts. If I do that, I just bring my attention back to the I am and keep going until that timer goes off. Finally, find something to read that is like a self-development or personal development type book. It could be anything. I'm reading Atomic Habits right now. A lot of times, since I'm huge into Neville Goddard, I'll read his stuff. But that is essentially the morning routine. It can take anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how long you're meditating, etc. But when we do these types of things, we're showing ourselves that we are important to ourselves, which is so important. Because I know when I was growing up, I gained the idea that I needed to have other people show me how important I was or tell me how loved I was. And as I've kind of gone through my healing journey and became a coach, I have found that most of these things actually have to come from within. And so when we create a consistent morning routine, we're saying to ourselves, I'm important enough to stick to something for myself that helps me feel good. So again, this is day 1 of the 21-day manifestation challenge. This is a free challenge. It's going to take place. I'll probably keep it up until January 30th. If you're interested in anything else, any other services, definitely check out beluminousU.com. That's my website. And I hope you love the challenge. Thanks.